Now, let's talk a little bit about this effect on children. For me, it's It's a war on children through toxic diets. So, just when you think of children's cereals, for instance, pure sugar, uh, just horrible, horrible. When you look at things like, and we grew up eating this stuff. I mean, I did. We survived. All praise to the Most High. We survived, but Lunchables, all of these synthetic cheeses and deli meats. Ooh, a deli meat, it's just like, no, look at what's in the thing. Nitrates and all kinds of stuff. I mean, when you look at a children's menu at a restaurant, it's always like fried chicken tenders, French fries, um, some seed oil fried cheeseburger. I mean, it's always something drenched in cancer causing chemicals and toxins. It's almost as if we have so little uh, uh, care for children's diets that we give them the lowest quality foods and we package it in a way that's pretty and cute, and we put all the right textures, the crunchiness, the sweetness, damn near corn syrup in every childhood product. Even like cheese things has sugars, and it's just the breads are full of sugar. It's just crazy. It's insane to me how we feed children today, at least how corporations and large institutions and industries feed children. It's just disgusting, and I do understand for parents in many cases it's hard to prepare things for children, but I argue this, if you want to do anything in life, and most people find a way to do it. If you really want to do something, you can do it. You'll make time. Whatever it is, whether it's reading more, working out, you sure do make time for those other things, scrolling through, controversial stories on Instagram or whatever your guilty pleasure is that you dabble in. You find time for that. And you will discover that many parents will make the excuse that, I just don't have time, to properly feed my child or to properly grocery shop. No, it's not that you don't have time. You have an issue with time management. You have an issue with your priorities. See, the child's diet should be priority number one. You should only cook your meals for your child. You should never give a child something out of a box unless you know what's in it. There's some products now, boxed products, you can find out that are very clean. They're going to cost you a little pretty penny here and there. You might have to go to one of these health stores. But if you want those types of snacks and you don't have time to make them yourself, because many parents make them themselves, okay? I know this as a fact from the real world. Parents make these snacks and desserts, treats for their children. They make them themselves. They find time to do this. And again, I understand we're overworked, we're stressed out, we're cognitively exhausted from all the chaos going on in the world. It's hard to get yourself together to do things like this. I understand that. Many of us can't even do things for ourselves. We can't even do things for ourselves because we're overworked, stressed out, and have trouble with time. So how are we going to do these things for our child too? Right? I get it. But if you really want to do something, you will figure out a way to make it happen. If you really want it, everything you put into your child's body, if you can help it, should be cooked in your kitchen by you. All the ingredients should be put into that food by you. But what we do is we tend to lean on the industry, the food industries, and provide our children food that slowly gives them chronic illness and allergies. Check out this story. Incredible, but perfect example of what I'm talking about here. FDA ends Lucky Charms probe despite continued reports of bizarre symptoms. Big food is all about big money, but also cornering markets and monopolizing food industries and food supplies. And their food is poisonous. Slow kill. Slow kill. That's the problem. It's a slow kill. As I said, I grew up on a lot of this stuff. Now, a lot of us did. But how do we know the extent to which it's affected us health-wise? Maybe and possibly many of our ailments that we've been suffering chronically throughout our lives has to do with the diets we had as children. Possibly. I don't know. I'm just saying. Just saying. The feds have quietly closed and invest in. Also, I would like to add, I do understand that jabs have a lot to do with that too. Some of us that are older, we had a lot less jabs. Say, born in 1980, your jabs are going to be a lot different from someone born in 2000, right? But I do understand the jabs have a lot to do with our allergies, I would argue. And I think our hormonal issues that we have that affect us in so many ways, because we're all different and unique, but I think our diets as children has a lot to do with that as well. Damaging our hormonal, and we'll talk about endocrine disruptors in a second here. And I would argue, man, if whatever you're drinking, this is a lot of us drink sugars daily. Get away from any drink that's not water, unless maybe goat milk or some type of raw milk, I think is great. But you only should be drinking water and maybe tea or coffee if you enjoy coffee. I like a little bit of coffee. Not much of a coffee drinker anymore as much as I used to be. I try to narrow it down a bit, but I still love me and enjoy me some coffee. But these are the things we should stick to. At least I think they're objectively healthy, right? These types of things. Again, not telling anyone what to do. You do you, but if we want to start, say we've been living a life of really bad diet, bad eating, start eating less. Just stop eating. Maybe have your first meal of the day after 2 p.m. That's always a good start, right? Or have your only meal of the day in the morning and just don't eat until the next morning. Do that for a couple days. Let your body regenerate, man. Get this nonsense, this crap, get it out of you, because it sits in your cells and it does all types of damage slowly. Anyhow, let's continue the story because it's crazy. The feds have quietly closed an investigation into illnesses caused by Lucky Charms, even as customers continue to report bizarre symptoms after eating the sugary breakfast cereal, including poop that turned bright neon green, the Post has learned. Wow. The Food and Drug Administration said in a statement posted to its website this week that it has ended the probe. It began in April of the General Mills. Oh, General Mills, of course, one of the big food companies. We'll talk about them in a bit here. General Mills cereal, after finding no pathogen or cause of the self-reported illnesses identified, despite extensive testing for numerous potential microbial and chemical adulterants. That's despite the fact that last month, some 79 people reported becoming ill after eating Lucky Charms, bringing the total number of reported victims this year to 8,633, according to iwaspoisoned.com, a platform for reporting food-related illnesses. My poop became increasingly green and watery until it reached a bright neon green, a customer from Teaneck, NJ, reported on site on August 21st, claiming the bizarre symptoms persisted for 3 days after eating a single bowl of Lucky Charms. Whoa. Now, for those of you that might have a box of Lucky Charms in your cabinet right now, I know some of you do. Somebody out there does. Go take a break. Go to your pantry, pull out that box, and just look at the ingredients. First, I'd like to see if you could even pronounce every ingredient in it. Then I want you to see how long that list is. And then think about all of the different things those things in that list are doing to one's body as they ingest this stuff. And what have they done here? They've closed the report or the probe, despite continued reports of bizarre symptoms. So Lucky Charms is turning people's poop neon green, right? It's like looking in the toilet and you got like some, little piece of kryptonite floating around in there. Imagine. Crazy. But this goes to show how they deal with things. They don't care about people. They don't care about children. They don't care about your health. They just want to feed you products and technologies, and when there's problems, they say, "Oh, well, let us get a new product. Let us get a new technology to fix this problem that our other technology caused." How about that? Let's just make everything simple and easy. Yeah. Oh, you're suffering from some. Oh, well, we have a new technology for that. These people.